Alex.
Hey Thomas.
Hey.
What did you make of the game and the performance today?
I think it was a very even game. Where I think it was the small margins that decided it. I think our overall performance was good. I think the way we played the game, especially in how we built it from behind phase 1, especially phase 2. I think we controlled the game much more. I think we had some short connection in the middle of the pitch. I think we found Lucas and Xavi in good position. So I think it was one of our better offensive performances for the season. You could say it was not like we created 500% chances, but we created some really big chances. I think Ramsdale had some really good saves. And then I think we had 6-7 very good moments where Richarlison arriving half a second too late. The final pass could have had even more cutting edge quality to have created even more. So overall, I'm happy with the performance. Of course, I'm super disappointed that we lost, and I'm super disappointed we're out. Would love to progress and be in the draw tonight.
It seems like a slightly different system in the past couple of games. It seems to be freeing up the teams to see
Framing what, sorry?
Freeing them up a little
Yeah.
bit more, and they're getting on the ball a little bit more and having more impact in open play.
Yeah.
Is that kind of encouraging as well to see that progression?
Yeah, definitely. I think both Everton and Newcastle, both games, I think looked much more better than the structure we tried to build, to hit players in the space between lines if that opened up, or of course around if it's too closed. But you're right. I think first half against Everton had it. I think throughout this game, I think we found good positions.
Yeah, and I presume Vicario was just kind of left out for similar reason to Doncaster.
No, he had a smaller thing he had to be done. He's ready for Chelsea.
And then
Oliver had a side strain, unfortunately, that kept him out for this game. Also, we need to assess him, but it could look positive for Chelsea.
Yeah, there's been a few kind of injuries building up. Is this something I suppose you're kind of concerned about?
No, I of course would like to have everyone fit and available. We know injury is part of it. It's up to me to find solutions. I think some of the ones we had is relatively, how can you say, unlucky. Is how quick you get them back. But contacting an injury to Madison, Basuma, knee thing with Destiny, can't do too much about that. I think there was another dumb miss, hit the ball. That's yeah.
Right.
Thomas, you were quite animated in the first half, and so were your coaching staff with a few of maybe the decisions. The Xavi Simons shot at the end that wasn't given a corner, and also your players seemed to be unhappy with the first goal. Was that because Spence wasn't allowed to get back into position?
Yeah, I think that was clear. I think for me we conceded 2 goals because of 2 mistakes, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the ref was part of the mistake in the first one. I'm not saying there's things we can't do better, but his boots is off. He needs to tie his shoelace, tie his boot, and you can clearly see on the footage afterwards that the whole boot is off. So you need to do it, and it's minute 23. It's not like we had delayed the game for 10 minutes and we are 1-0 up. It's common sense to allow him time to get in. So as soon as he had the boot on, the ref let it go, and then to make it perfect, Jet's man he had to mark was Shah that scored. So that's why we were very animated. I think that was the biggest one. I think the rest was fine. There's always small bits you can be irritated about, but it's very difficult to ref a game. But this for me was a unfortunately big mistake, and then we made a mistake ourselves on the second one. So small margins decided the game today.
You see how many changes Newcastle were able to make. They had a lot of freshness from the bench, a really strong bench. You rested Mickey, but you did play the likes of Rodrigo and João. How difficult was it to pick your team today?
Yeah, it was very difficult, to be honest. Newcastle made 8, we made 4. But I think we made 4 because we wanted to compete. And I think we competed. Unfortunately, we just dropped out on the wrong end of it. So of course, it is that you say in a busy schedule, how can it's a balance to make a very competitive team that can perform, tactical, still can hit the criteria we want to hit, to whatever, if it's Everton 4 changes, Newcastle 4 changes, and Chelsea on Saturday. So some you need to rest, other you need to be able to perform. So of course I'm very disappointed we couldn't continue. We have 5,000 fans traveling, so more than pleased, happy that they're traveling this long way and on a late night and give us all the backings. Unfortunately, we couldn't give them back with a win.
Just on Archie as well, I assume maybe he would have been in line to start tonight.
He would have started.
Is that a training injury or something?
He got a contact to the calf in Monaco, and probably in there or whatever also picked up a calf strain. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.